Thanks, everyone. Mr. Rule's comments on mining companies and what makes them work for exploration fall right into what we're talking about here at Orford. Going to make a few forward-looking statements. Have you read those at your leisure. On the 15th of January, we announced a transaction with Alamos Gold. They are buying us 100%. The boards of both Alamos and Orford have approved the transaction. The details of the transaction are in our presentation on our website and on the screen. It's 134% premium to the 20-day VWAP, so it's a great premium to shareholders, to the share price. Need 66 2/3 of shareholders approving, and the vote is on the March 27th. Won't go through any more of the details there, just so you know, Alamos Gold, great company. They've had great growth and lots of free cash flow, so they'll be able to drive our assets forward. What are they buying? So Orford Mining, we have 4 key projects. The project that I think is the most attractive for Alamos is the Qiqavik Gold Project. It is a 439 square kilometer project in the Nunavik region of northern Quebec. It's a brand new gold district. We've got very high-grade gold across the entire project. This is exploration at its best. We found this new district through hard work and good exploration. We have grades up to 649 grams per ton at surface. This is a very exciting project. Right next door to that is our West Raglan Nickel project and the foundation of the company. Wyloo Metals is earning into that, so this feeds into what Rick was talking about as far as project generators. So Wyloo Metals, very large fund out of Australia, run by Andrew Forrest. And they are earning into this project and spending their money, and we continue to operate. The Nunavik Lithium Project is a brand new lithium district in the Nunavik region of Quebec. We've staked 500 and almost 600 square kilometers of land there. We have LCT pegmatites at surface there. And then the Jetel region in the Abitibi, we've got a gold deposit we think there that we're developing called the South Gold Zone. Great team at Orford. Just to give you an idea where we are in the world, if you look on this map here, you can see the port facility of Deception Bay up on the Arctic coast there. This is where the Raglan mine that Glencore operates ships out all its shipments. We have 2 world-class deposits sitting right next door to us here, the Raglan and the Nunavik. So back to Rick's comments on world-class, we're sitting next to 2 world-class deposits. So that's key for us. You can see our Qiqavik Gold Project, our West Raglan Nickel Project, and all the red projects are our lithium projects. This is a drill at Qiqavik. So Qiqavik is a 40-kilometer east-west project. Again, about 439 square kilometers of ground. We've got a number of gold targets there. We believe there's multiple gold deposits on this project, and that's what we've been working for. We've barely scratched the surface here. Only one of the projects has seen two exploration drilling programs. So we've got lots of work to do as we move across this project, but we got results on most of these projects. There's gold across the entire project. Example, this is the Anik trend. You can see the very high grade numbers here along this trend. We think there's lots of mineralization to be found on this trend, and we continue to believe that there's work to be done here. Another new area we discovered this summer. This used to be covered by a permanent ice cap. We found high-grade gold veins at surface, grading up to 34 grams per ton. So this area is very exciting, requires more work, never been found before. And then this area is probably the most exciting. This is the Esperance trend. You can see here from east to west, it's 4.5 kilometers. You get very high-grade copper gold along here, up to 2.5% copper, over 2 grams per ton gold, over 7-8 meters. And then we found this summer another outcrop of gold, copper gold down here, and down here you can see this 20-grammer here with 5% copper. So some very interesting mineralization. Looking quickly at the Nunavik Lithium, we staked this property last year, about this time last year, and we went up there for the first time this summer. It's the first time anyone's even walked on these pieces of ground, and we found pegmatites basically everywhere. These pieces of property had the highest lithium and lake bottom sediments in all of the province of Quebec, higher than even the James Bay area. We went in, we did mapping and sampling. We found pegmatites across the entire region, and some of them were LCT pegmatites, which is very important. So you can see here there's zonation in pegmatites. To get them in the LCT area up here, I can't see the pointer right now, there it is. That's where you want to be, and you want to move closer to the center here. So we think We're very close to finding very economic pegmatites there. And so another field season of work on these properties that have just seen their inaugural piece of work ever. There's been never any exploration on them at all. So it's a very exciting time for these projects. Just an example of one of the pegmatites we found. And we did till work that we just got the results of this back recently. We found 12 more zones of targeting to do here on these pegmatite properties. We also found some gold too. So even though we're looking for lithium, we're doing analysis for gold. So on the till samples, we found a very exciting till anomaly here, which needs to be followed up for gold. West Raglan, like I mentioned, Wyloo Metals is earning into this project. They're a very large fund out of Australia, the same guys who bought Noron, so they're big on the nickel side of the business. This is one of our zones called Frontier. It's about 2.5 kilometers east-west. You can see some of the grades here, 1.3% copper, 1.3% copper, 3% nickel, and 3 to 4 grams PGEs over 28 meters. This is very good stuff. This is really high-grade nickel, and this is the exact same kind of mineralization you see at the Raglan deposit. So we know this is an exciting place to be. This is one of the pods we've discovered. Raglan itself is very potty. They have 92 lenses in 12 distinct zones spread out over 50 kilometers. So that's the kind of deposit it is, but it's one of the best nickel deposits in the world. This is our property. It's 55 kilometers east-west, number of zones across it. We made a new discovery at Big Potato down here, another one at Boomerang last summer where we drilled that, and Equan, and of course at Frontier. So lots of work to do here, and Wyloo continues to work on the project. We flew a large airborne survey. We have a number of targets that are coming out of that survey that we'll be drilling in the next couple of years. And lastly, on our gold exploration in the Abitibi. So smack dab in the middle of the Abitibi here, this is the town of Jetel, where the Eagle Tail Bell mine, the Agnico Eagle got its gold mining start. This is their first gold mine ever. They closed that mine in 1993, and basically there's been no exploration in the area since. So we staked and acquired a number of properties in that area. This is the Jetel Eagle property. You can see it's about 11 kilometers of strike length of the main horizon along the Cadillac South Break. There's the old Eagle Tail Bell mine here. All this land to the north east of us is the Maple Gold Agnico Eagle JV that they've been working. The zone we've concentrated our efforts on is the South Gold Zone. We found thicker mineralization than historically known here, and higher grade mineralization than previously known here. So we're very excited to see what we can develop here as far as a resource, and that's where we're moving on this one. We've also discovered a new gold zone on the north side here called the North Gold Zone. So it looks like there could be repetition of the same mineralization across the sequence. But what's interesting is the mineralization we're seeing here is the same mineralization the old Agnico Eagle Tail Bell mine was, same mine horizon, comes right through here. That's just good look at the longitudinal. You can see the mineralization, the continuity. So things are hanging together really well here. So Alamos will be looking at this as well as they move forward on this transaction. Great relationships with the First Nations, both in Nunavik and in the Abitibi. And we continue to work hard on that. So just summing up the company and why Alamos is buying us. New gold district at Kegavik, that's probably the primary reason. This is a very underexplored district. It's only seen the exploration we've done over the past number of years. Never had any exploration before that. The Jetel programs, this is a brand new gold district that hasn't seen, or an old gold district that hasn't seen any exploration since the mid 80s. So again, very underexplored, lots of work to do here. Large new land tenure covering brand new lithium targets that are looking really good as far as LCT pegmatites. Of course, we have a very strong technical and financial partner in Wyloo Metals out of Australia. And we're in, of course, Quebec, which is probably one of the best places from a financial and technical and environmental place to do mining exploration. That's my presentation. Thank you very much.